What's up, my PT peeps? One Eyebrow back to talk about The Walking Dead and what it's like to be a resident of Alexandria. Because yes, it is an actual neighborhood that people live in. People debate this all the time and they tell me I'm wrong, but people actually live there. So we're going to talk about that. MOVIEPILOT.com. We'll put the link in the description if you want to see the article firsthand for yourself. Now, for the past 4 seasons of The Walking Dead, there has been one mainstay you probably didn't notice, despite it being killed off, so to speak, and revived again in a different form. I'm talking, of course, about the township of Senoia, Georgia. Yep, it might sound a bit odd, but bear with me on this one. Senoia is a small town that has been used in the series since season 3, when it became better known to The Walking Dead fans as Woodbury. And following Woodbury's destruction, a different part of the township became known as Alexandria. However, in an interview with Cracked, one Senoia resident has revealed that living in the town used as the center of the zombie apocalypse isn't all it's cracked up to be. Now, I've been to Senoia. I've been outside of Alexandria. You cannot get inside there because it's a closed-off residence, closed-off set, and Alexandria is a neighborhood. I don't know the name of the neighborhood, but it was built for that, and we'll talk about that in a second. But how awesome would it be if you lived in one of those houses? Maybe not that great because you have a lot of restrictions and things you can't do. But how many stars would you see? I'm pretty sure a lot. Despite the fact that the town has now become quite a unique tourist destination, prompting stores such as the Walking Dead Cafe and the Woodbury Shop to open, the show has also made life a little harder for the residents who calls the town home. Cracked spoke to Senoia local resident Brittany, who gave the lowdown on living life in a sometimes post-apocalyptic town. The Walking Dead Cafe, I've been there. I have a whole video of that and everything there too. Check it out on the channel. Nick and Norman's is the new restaurant that's in downtown Senoia, right in the heart of Woodbury, and it's pretty awesome. And here's a great shot of it. This is Woodbury from season 3. And for those who have never been to Senoia and you're a Walking Dead fan, shame on you. No, I understand if you can't get there, but it's worth the time. Definitely get to Senoia, Georgia. It's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half out of Atlanta, really southwest of the city. Nick and Norman's, I want to get there next year. It might be called Alexandria on the show, but in real life, the subdivision used as the safe zone is called the Gin property. That's the road, Gin Street. According to Brittany, life in the Gin comes with some strict rules. They had to agree to things like specific exit entry times at their own homes, to work around filming, and allowing bright lights and loud noises at 3 in the morning. I believe they are legally obligated to wait until the crew okays their leaving so that they don't mess up a scene. So that's for sure. You can't leave your home. So what was if you had to get out and, I don't know, check your lawn, or you heard a noise, or you did something? It's got to be kind of an inconvenience, really a big inconvenience. This is the main road going into the main gate at Alexandria. That's a good shot of the main entrance on there. They remove the crane and stuff, and they put a truck in front of this so you don't see it like that. But as rough as these conditions might sound, it's not so bad because the Gin property was actually developed by Scott, don't know how to say that last name, the president of Raleigh Studios Atlanta, and was always intended to be used as a live set. What that means is that anyone wanting to buy a home on the Gin property has to agree to certain conditions, and apparently those conditions sometimes include huge walls around the property for a few months of the year. Wow, that's crazy that the guy made it just kind of for the show, it sounds, too. I would love to get inside Alexandria. Don't know if you'll be able to. Definitely not while they're filming in the show, but maybe after the fact. So they built it kind of for this, a live set. That's crazy. That's what a design that is, too. Because remember, Alexandria didn't come around until season 5. Crazy. According to Brittany, residents are sometimes required to stay out of sight while the show is filming, which includes having to stay off your own lawn, she told Crack. At one point during filming, I was actually told by a cop directing traffic that I wasn't allowed to be out on my lawn when they were filming at the Wall of Alexandria. We were really close to where they were shooting. Security had to make sure that nobody walked past the blocked portions of the road, so when we walked out into the yard to see what was up, a security officer told us we couldn't be out there unless we were trying to leave. So man, you kind of are a prisoner of your own house. But they're not always filming in Alexandria. Not every scene in every episode, everything is at Alexandria. So I don't know, if it's that much of an inconvenience. It sounds like it is by the wall when they're filming by the wall. Outside, inside, I don't know what you meant. Probably inside, I would assume. Not the outside portions, but that's just some outside portions of the wall. Why are the supports on the outside, Reg? terrible architecture, my man. You could just knock those out if you wanted to. Despite the residents of Senoia being restricted in their comings and goings, there is a big issue to deal with when your town is at the center of a hit show, The Fans. Because of the cult following the show has, the town has become a destination for Walking Dead devotees to come and visit and also try to catch a glimpse of a star. Brittany says that as a result, the police presence in the town has grown. There is pretty much 24/7 police presence here. They're on the lookout for anyone trying to mess with the Alexandria wall, leftover props, or anyone who is going to disturb residents living in the homes that appear in the show. So they watch us closely when we're walking our dogs down the street or pulling into our own driveways. Crazy. The police presence is there always. They definitely have a security guard out front on Gin Street, where the fans are. I've seen them, and they're very nice. They're talkative. They're not, being tough on you. Unfortunately, it appears that not all fans are considerate of their surroundings, going into a sort of frenzy when the show is filming or a star is spotted. Just imagine video clips you've seen on how crazy people get when a star is around in public. People lose awareness of their surroundings and become so set on getting as close as possible and getting autographs. They push past everyone, they stand on things to try to get pictures, they stand in the street without any thought of traffic, and when there's not enough room, they stand in people's yards. Our neighbor down the road, closer to Morgan Street, had some trash cans at the curb that people were trying to stand on to see the cast. They ended up completely messing it up. It looked like an animal had gotten into everything. Trying to get a picture, oh my god, I can just imagine how crazy people would be if they saw a star or they thought was a star or what. People are crazy for The Walking Dead. Despite some of the downsides of living on a live set like Senoia, there are also a lot of upsides, such as booming tourist industry due to increased visitors to the area. And although the show uses unsightly set material such as the huge wall around Alexandria, when filming is completed, the town is restored to its usual picturesque glory and is left even in better condition than they had found it. And last year, AMC donated $150,000 to the town, which will go towards upgrading the local park. I mean, I guess life could be worse, right? At least Senoia is only the heart of a fictional zombie apocalypse. Senoia, Georgia is the heart of The Walking Dead, the main filming area of The Walking Dead. Woodbury, Alexandria, definitely check it out. Cross these train tracks, that is Alexandria. So if you flipped it around, Woodbury would be the other way. I just love this aerial shot of Alexandria. Hopefully one day I can get in there to see it, walk around, but I'm sure it'll be a gated community when it's all said and done, because I ain't the only one that has that plan, sure. So there you go, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe today to get more videos. Let us know about Senoia. If you've been there, you plan to go, and all that good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching, and you guys are awesome.